on YouTube. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed your week. So far, we are back to work after a long holiday. Well, I enjoyed my holiday. Welcome on YouTube. Subscribe for the new ones. I love you so much for those who've subscribed already. This is Janet Rangi. Welcome on my YouTube channel. 3 years working visa for all of you. Okay? 3 years after graduation. So some of you are watching here in the United States. Some of you are watching outside the United States. Some of you're still students. So this video is for everyone. Students, okay? Those who are about to graduate and those who have not graduated yet. All of you, this is your video, okay? So I have some good news, work permits after 3 years, okay? Now, work permit usually is given to students all over the United States. Any kind of degree, you can always work after graduation. It's called optional practical training, OPT. We all know that. Most international students, when you come to the United States, you'll be able to work. After graduation, you can work anywhere in the United States. No, remember, I'm not talking about 20 hours per week. Okay, this is different. After graduation, most of you have this question: do I stay in America or do I go back? And most of us, of course, we know. Okay, some of us, we want to stay. If you want to go home, fine. But if you want to stay in America, this is your video. Okay, so most international students know after graduation, they can always work anywhere in the United States for 1 year through OPT. Okay, so that one we know. And by the way, if you're listening to me, don't wait until graduation. We've heard of cases where some people got jobs in Microsoft. Some people got jobs in technology, but they don't have a work permit. So by the time the human resource asks, do you have a work permit? Oh, let me go and apply. Too late. So you always want to apply 3 months before graduation. And by the way, whichever date you choose, they will start counting from that day. So that's beyond this video. But just Janet likes to give you some of these tips because some of you don't pay attention until you fall in trouble. I hope you can hear me. This is a live session. If the sound is bad, I'll go back and change it. I'll probably drop the video. Okay, but if you can tap there, if you can listen to, a few people are listening to me. So anyways, please remember you can always apply 90 days before graduation. All right, 1 year OPT anywhere. For those in STEM, for those of you who followed me for a long time, STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, usually you can work 17 months. Other people can work for 12 months. STEM can work 17 months. We know that. But this is the good news, okay? You need to pay attention to the good news that has come recently. You can actually work 3 years after graduation. Isn't that good news? Is that good news? I'm just breaking. If you didn't hear, let me just, Janet will tell you this. If you belong in the STEM profession, and by the way, when I say STEM, some of you hear science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and you think maybe this does not apply to you. Okay, someone says, hi Janet, I went to technical school in Ghana. Very nice. The question went very quick. But pay attention. STEM does not just mean science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I want you to go to the State Department, okay, and Google STEM. You will see hundreds of courses. You will be surprised. Some of the courses you've done are actually STEM. So I don't want you to just dismiss yourself and say, well, I am not STEM, so I am not going to be part of that conversation. No. Anyone wishing to come to the United States, this is your video. First of all, everyone can work for 1 year, but STEM students always can work for 17 months after graduation. But the new law now has extended STEM to 3 years, and they've actually added 22 more courses. Did you hear me? So they've even added more courses on top of STEM. So you want to pay attention. Go check if one of your courses is also STEM. Can I give you an example? They've added things like forestry. Forestry is STEM. So if you come to America, do a course in forestry, you are going to have 3 years after graduation to work with any employer in the United States. Okay? By the way, when I say any employer, optional practical training, OPT, you have to go to an employer that will give you a job similar to what you did in school. So in as much as we say you can work anywhere in the United States, okay, the rules say that if you went to school for forestry, your job has to be forestry. If you went to school in business administration, your job has to be something to do with business, okay? And that's easy. That is easy, but you can earn as much as you want. But the good news is the STEM courses that used to be in plenty, now they've even added more 22 courses on the STEM. And they say it's because employers are struggling, and these new students will add to the employment, and they'll also add on the American innovation. Data science, data analytics, financial analytics. If you are doing a course in financial analytics, yes, it's STEM. Okay? If you did data analytics, yes, it's STEM. Yes, you had me right. You had me right. And you can apply a work permit yourself. You don't even need a lawyer. I mean, if you are not sure about yourself, you can always come to Janet to apply for you, janetrangi.com. Book a consultation. Me, I'll apply to you. For you, these things are very easy. Don't wait until the last minute. Okay? So what am I saying? 3 years after graduation, now this is the good news. This is the good news, okay? Most of the time, we know that when you come for OPT, 1 year, we don't wait until the 1 year is over. Most of us, we go and line out for H1B. We line up for H1B visas, okay? H1B is a lottery. Most of you only know of the green card lottery, but did you know H1B, 85,000 visas every year to be given to university graduates from universities in the United States? Okay, someone is watching from Minnesota. Thank you so much, Lillian, for watching from Minnesota. I hope, Lillian, you're a student who is going to take advantage of this already. You already have a job, okay? But this is what usually happens. When students graduate, the first option they have is OPT. 1 year, they can work with any employer so long as they stay with the field of study. And by then, they start counting from the date you give them. They count 1 year from the date you tell them that you are going to start the job. After that, you have, I think, 30 days to vacate the country. Of course, some of us, we know we are sticking here, okay? Everyone gets that. STEM used to get 17 months. But now, the current administration has changed the rules. Instead of staying 17 months for STEM, you are going to stay 3 years, okay? And those STEM, they've even added 22 more courses. I went through the courses. If you go to the State Department, when I find time, I'll go and link for you the courses down here in the comment section so that you can go and know what STEM means. After that, who told you? Every year you can always put in H1B. How many of you know H1B? It's a lottery, 80,000. That will be good for 3 years, another 3 years. So before, if OPT is 1 year, you join H1B. When you join H1B, my friends, you might not win, but you only have 1 year to stick around. But now with this term, you have 3 years to stick around. You will try round 1, you will try round 2, you will try round. By then, 3 years is a long time. Who needs even H1B? At this point, who needs H1B? Okay? If STEM is giving you 3 years, honestly, those employers will give you a green card. Within those 3 years, you will have a green card. This is very encouraging news for most of you that are coming to the United States. Most of you that are coming for master's programs. And I mean, and this is what Janet usually says, you know, most of you, when you are coming for my consultations, I'm just telling you, you know what, let's go to nursing school. Because those are green card. But guess what? This is an opening for all of us that did not want to do nursing. So from now on, you can come for engineering and comfortably know that after graduation, you have 3 years to work in the United States. 3 years is a long time to put your family together. You come with that data analytics, financial analytics, my friends, OPT, 3 years. This is good news. This is good news. I'm just telling you this. And by then, did you know, master students can always get CPT. Some of you don't even know what CPT is. But Janet is here to tell you that CPT, you can actually work full-time as a student, especially masters. Okay? So if you're a master student and you keep on telling me, Janet, how will I pay for fees, Janet? But how will I pay for fees, my friend? Go and look for CPT. You didn't know that, right? You didn't know that. Janet is full of news. Janet is full of news. Oh, Janet, maybe graduate assistantship. Janet, can I get a scholarship? And Janet is just telling you how to pay. And by the way, I've done these videos, because I forgot to block this channel today. Okay? So, my friends, let me put you together. Okay, let me start. If you're coming in late, let me put this video together. Okay? Let's assume you're coming as a first year in the United States. Okay? You don't have fees. We want the first semester for you to put yourself together. Did you know that if you are too broke, you can always go and ask the school to give you OPT? Yes, you heard me right. OPT, you're supposed to start OPT at the end of what? Graduation. Right? You finish graduation, you ask for OPT. My friends, if I'm broke, I am not waiting for that time. If I am broke, I am. Did you know you can actually borrow OPT and use some of it when you're still a student? Yes, you heard me right. Yes, you heard me right. Okay? If you're a student now and you're listening to Janet and you are broke, go and borrow your OPT. Yes, you know, you can borrow 6 months or you can borrow a full year. But once you borrow that, when you graduate, you're supposed to vacate the country and go home. Okay? But now with this news, who told you that me, I'd rather use the OPT and pay fees than get deported? People didn't know, you didn't know that, right? You thought that OPT, you can only use it at the end of graduation. True or false, that's what you thought. But then it is to tell you, I'm here, that's why I'm here. Is to tell you that no, you can actually borrow that OPT. You can borrow 6 months and work and pay fees full time. This is not on campus. OPTs are full time. So if you borrow, okay, if you borrow OPT and use it during student time, it's doable. But after graduation, they are very good at reminding you. They are like, no, you are not getting another OPT. But that time you will have put yourself together. And who told you that you come to America and you decide to do a major that is not STEM? Now that some of us are not very good in the sciences, and I'm here to tell you STEM is not just the sciences. STEM also has business. STEM has social sciences that some of you are doing already. Okay? STEM has even psychology. My friends, just go through the list. You'll be surprised what is in STEM. Just because there is a summary, most of you, again, STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. That is straightforward. But those are just four subjects. And I'm here to tell you, STEM is many subjects. In fact, in the hundreds. You just need to Google the State Department STEM and go through the list of what STEM means. You'll find your major in there. Number 2, okay? This year, the government has just added 22 more courses. Forestry included. Data analytics included. Okay? What else? Financial analytics, social sciences. They've added 22 more courses. And so now you come here, okay? You know you have a wife. You know you have a husband you left home. And now you are choosing a course that is not STEM. Listen to me, okay? As Janet Rangi followers, we are going to be smart. We are going to choose things very, very wisely. And I know what you did, okay? So if you don't want nursing, from now on, if you ask me, Janet, but I don't want nursing, even if it's a green card, I don't want to put myself through that. We are going to choose STEM courses. Because now we know, after graduation, we are going to get a work permit for 3 years. But the employers, you think OPT is nothing. Employers love OPT, even just for 1 year. They employ people. They take advantage of that OPT. May I have family members that came when they finished graduation, the employer used the OPT to transition them into H1B. So you can imagine now, the government is giving you 3 years of free work, surely. How many of you now agree that, and some of you followed me, and you already STEM, and you're already calling me saying, Janet, my 17 months are almost over. And now you don't even continue watching Janet Rangi. Now she has here breaking news, and now you've disappeared. And that's why I tell you, when you follow people like us, subscribe. Always check in, okay? You can only succeed once you become a professor. That is when you stop watching Janet Rangi. You always want to check in with Janet, because you never know what kind of news Janet will break. Janet is always breaking news, okay? Now I've just told you. If you don't want nursing, I want you to go look at the list of OPT. Make sure you fall through that. If you are not doing some of those courses, I want you to change your major today. We are in America. No one is telling you or forcing you to do some courses. Please don't go do courses that are not nursing. Don't do courses that are not in the STEM. And as I said, you don't have to be a scientist. STEM can include a lot of things. And I want us to explore. If all those courses in STEM, surely, you are very smart. You are a university student. You can handle any of those courses. So I want you to go very carefully, okay? If it means changing your major, because I want you to stay here. I want you to bring your family here. I want you to bring your wife. I want you to bring your children. And I want you to have a good job. And you don't want nursing. And then also, what do you want Janet to do? And Janet is here telling you what to do. Okay, STEM, 3 years. I mean, this is manna from heaven. Manna from heaven. Manna from heaven. I see this as manna. Jesus, manna. Me, I get, by the way, I told you, you pray. When you pray, you get what you want. It has happened to me. One day I'll share with you. It's a true story. Me, I've prayed before. There are things I've prayed and I don't want to share with you. I prayed and they came true. Exactly the way I asked God to give me. Okay? I thought God was going to make some adjustments. Okay? I thought God is going to, when I made my prayer, I prayed and I believed. But of course, I said, God, this is your first option. Okay? If you want this to happen, show me the way. God, this is your second option. If you want this to happen, show me the way. Okay? But number 3, God, I'm asking you this. And then even number 3, I specifically asked, I want A, B, C, D. And God delivered. God delivered option 3, and God delivered exactly the way I asked. So it's just manna from heaven. God loves me and God loves you too. Me, I can tell you, when I pray, things just happen. And you keep on saying it's manna from heaven. It's not necessarily, yes, it's manna from heaven. So I want manna for you, my friends. In summary, all of you watching right now, whether you're outside the United States or you are inside, now some of you that were thinking of Canada, America is becoming very sweet now. America is becoming very promising. You made me for many years to do for you Canada videos. And I listened. And even during the pandemic, I listened to you. And I did a lot of Canada videos. Okay? But all of a sudden, America is becoming sweet. America is starting to become promising. Okay? And I'm here to deliver the good news. Okay? I'm here to deliver. Me, I'm just about good news. And I'm not making stuff up. I will drop the link. Even if I drop the link, I don't drop the link. Just go to the State Department, even now. Just Google STEM courses and add 22 more that were added this year. And from now on, you hear people saying STEM 17 months. Wrong. STEM 3 years. 3 years is a lot. How many things can happen in 3 years? In 3 years, you should be having a green card, whether you're single or married. Employers giving you a job for 3 years. Oh my goodness. The first year you are like, nice. Second year, like, I need a green card, my friends. And they will put for you a green card. And I don't care which profession, so long as you go under STEM and you find that employer. And yes, one day I'll come and share with you these companies that hire. Me, I hear things. My followers come and tell me the companies they are working for. Some of these companies you've never even heard of. They're in the financial industry, okay? They're in the chemical industry, okay? Then some of you who did petroleum engineering, okay? You're saying, Janet, but I can't find H1B because oil and gas is down in the dumps. Now oil has gone up. So please, some of you ran into environmental studies because you wanted green energy. Good. You stick there in green energy. But remember, if you are a chemical engineer, it's time to come back. Petroleum engineer, come back. Because now things are starting to open up. I need to call. Where are you, by the way? What's his name? My friend from Uganda. He's a petroleum engineer. Where are you these days? You don't call me. You need to call me. Okay, we need to go back on the drawing board. And I know you are working with the professors and now you have a good job at the university. But now I'm just telling you, okay, you can now stay for 3. You are counting days, 17 months were over, but you can go and add now 3 more years. Okay? So I'm so happy for you, my friends. Leave in the comment sections if you have any questions. Janet has just delivered the good news for all of us. Do you agree? Do you agree? This video was good for all of you. Even those who tell me, Janet, I don't want to do nothing. Now today I've given you an option. You cannot come to me and say, Janet, but how am I going to get papers after graduation? If you don't get papers, first of all, you don't watch Janet Rangi, okay? And secondly, you watch Janet Rangi, but you don't take my advice seriously. Me, I have to set up myself for success. And I know even you will set up yourself for success. Don't be doing things haphazardly. I miss the word haphazardly. Don't do things haphazardly. Thank you so much, Winfred. He said, you're saying this is a great video. I enjoyed being with you. You know me, if you get me started, I can keep on going. But this is YouTube. Merci beaucoup. Kwaherini. Muchas gracias. Asanteni sana. Zikomo. I will see you in the next video. I love you so much. JanetRangi.com. I only talk to people who have booked appointments. And yes, they're booking. It's worth it. Okay? We are going through the drawing board. I'm making arrangements for them and we are coming up with a solution. JanetRangi.com. My email is there. Okay, info@janetrangi.com. info@janetrangi.com. You can still use the old one, janetrangi67@gmail.com. All those are merged. My phone number is there. Remember, I can only talk to you through appointments. It has come down to that. I love you so much, okay? You know, some people, you see me small here. Thousands come from Facebook. Thousands come from YouTube. Thousands come from Instagram. So demand and supply. Okay, Wizard, can you also say, oh, my Malta Basa? That's thank you in Shona. My people, Debele, Shona, thank you so much. I'm going to learn all those things, okay, from Zimbabwe. I know you've been great supporters. Okay, Zimbabwe, Zambia, all of you, I love you so much. All the way to South Africa, you are my greatest supporters. They are beating Kenyans. Kenyans are many. But people from Zimbabwe, I love you. You are the second biggest number that follows Janet. Ghana, big, okay? Zimbabwe, big. Nigeria, big. Cameroon, I always mention your name. Okay, Tanzanians, yes, all of you. Tanzanians, you need to pull up your socks. You are not very many. Malawi, okay? Uribwanji, Diribwino. Okay, thank you so much for following. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy. Have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye-bye. See ya.